Hey there. I gotta get more light. Welcome to the cult. My name is Aaron, and tonight we're going to talk the indicator sale, among other things, because there's other sales that are right there. And I just finished filming a video that should be up, I think tomorrow, Wednesday, depending on when I finish the editing on it, for talking about the shout scream stuff from my own unique perspective, and not with any like super insider knowledge that way, but doing it a little bit differently. Harvest indicators having their biggest sale that they've ever had. So big, in fact, that they really kind of bet the farm on. See, not only can you go out there and buy some really cool Harvest titles, get some indicator titles, but they're also letting you. This is going to fall. This is using my Scream Factory Show Factory video, by the way. So check that out. Hey there, Ragnar. Hey there. Hey there, the mighty mate. It's been a while. Give me the chance to win back the money that you spent your entire order. That's the thing. They're doing that every day. One person places an order, win back the entire amount of that order. Pretty cool. Indicator has been a favorite company of mine for like quite a while. You guys know this because indicator box sets are something that I have a lot of, especially the early stuff. And I pride myself in that. Hey there, William. Welcome, man. And then about 5 general owners from the sale. Is indicator ever going to give us the grapes of death on 4K? I hope so. I figure if that's not there yet, there's a reason for it. Either it's going to be getting a big release, you want to make sure all the elements are in the right spot for it, or all the features are, or they have a certain specific way that they're releasing them. And hopefully that one's not lost in any kind of like rights or copyright issue. That's always something that I'll look into when we get a popular one that hasn't yet come out. But I think more than anything else, we'll eventually get it. We're getting a lot of the titles. And from what I've heard, I thought they had the rights to all of the genre titles. It's a shadow looking film. There's a thing too, yeah. Well, it depends on how it's remastered. I mean, with the right remastering behind it, it will never look. And maybe that could be a thing too, right? How much better can something look? Let's go to the sale. I actually haven't got the chance to look at the sale yet because I've been. I just got home this morning. If you saw my video, my Spain video, if you saw the uncut Spain video, congratulations on that. Because holy crap, that's quite the steelbook, right? All right, but let's bring up that sale. Line with media. There we go. All right, so sale bundle. Okay, 4 for £24, 4K UHD sale, box set sale, limited edition sale, standard edition sale, US edition bundle. Let's do bundle first. That's new. Imprint Ragnar is one of my favorite companies, if not the favorite that's going right now, and I desperately want more of their stuff. Did you use your 10% off coupon yet, by the way? Because I know you got the Halloween set like I did. We both got the 10% off coupon in the email. I haven't used mine yet, but I'm hoping to use it in the near future, especially with some of the newer announcements. And we'll look at that, by the way, after here. But it looks like they got some sale bundles. So they got a 4K UHD bundle for $333. All of our 4K UHD titles that are still in print and available in your territory. So I'm not quite sure how good of a deal that is. It's really going to depend. Because what if you don't have as many in your territory? What if it's only like so that's 21 titles right there. Let's just say all those are in your are in the area that you live in. So at 300 and what's it? 333 33 divided by 21 means you'll be getting the titles for around $15 and some. That doesn't seem like a good deal to me, actually. Now, some of these here, however, do seem like much better deals. I don't have my Curse of Frank Sun yet. It's still in London. I'll be getting it in early December, so I'll be able to tell you then because I'll be in London for a bit, and I'll know. Shaw Brother box sets. They are amazing sets, and they're not too expensive either. Hey, the trash, welcome, man. The Fu Manchu, Fu Manchu is one for 24.99. It's a very good price for all 5 films. The John Rollin UHD here, 183.33 seems to be an incredible price for this here as well. You can buy the Blu-ray ones for 149 if you want to go for the 4K, and that's actually a good deal to get the if you want to just haven't had them before. The Chilling Thrills, I don't have any of these titles, so that actually is interesting. 58.33. Mexican Madness ones, I unfortunately have a few of these. Well, not unfortunately, I'm glad I got them, but obviously they're I wouldn't rebuy them. But it's 91.66. The Terrifying Todd Slaughter one, 49.99. It comes with the book. That's actually kind of cool. And this one here, although it's interesting, I have 2 of the boxes at least, so 119.16 for the other 3. So there's some interesting titles here, and I like the bundle idea. Hey there, MH. Because the thing is that Vinegar Syndrome used to do these bundles things. I really loved when they did them. I've never bought a bundle in it during a sale, but it's a great thing for coming into a company for the first time, especially if you're looking at certain releases in particular. But let's go to the box sets. That's where Indicator does a lot of their big stuff at. I am back from Spain. I was in Mas Palomos, and I spent some time in Las Palmas, and I really enjoyed it. I just went for the weekend. So we got Columbia Horror here for £29. That's actually a really good deal. 29.16. 5 films. Got Behind the Mask. No, not the Leslie Vernon one. Black Moon, Airhawks, All of Doom Men, Cry the Werewolf, and The Soul of a Monster. The 5th Columbia Noir set with the Whistler films. I really like that. I don't have that yet. It's $32.49. Really like the look of this one here. We got the UK and US releases for El Vampiro, 2 Blood-Sucking Tales from Mexico, which are some fun ones. My dad had these on DVD. I'm not sure if he upgraded to this set or not. I had the Santa one. This was a lot of fun. 14.16 is a great price for that. And although my friend George gave me the set, I'm glad he did actually. Is not a fan. I really had a fun with these here. The Orman family ones. I will never respect them for good movies, but they're fun movies. Well, your grandma's from Spain. Okay, that's cool. I am slowly getting around different areas in Spain. So far, I've been to like 3. I've been to Malaga, I've been to Torremolina, and to the Canary Islands this time. The Orman family set is really fun. 32.49 is actually not bad for that. This is a pretty stacked set, by the way. There's cards. There's like a pretty big booklet. There's a whole bunch of films from their like exploitation era and their second exploitation era, which was kind of their religious exploitation era with Perkins. John Ford at Columbia set is really nice too, 1935 to 1958. I would strongly recommend the Mae West in Hollywood set. It's $37.49, so it's not as cheap as some of them, but it's a great set. There's some amazing bangers on that set, and I definitely recommend it. Only thing about the box sets, it's usually digibooks now. Yes, it started out before with like the stuff, but I kind of like the digibooks more than I used to. I used to be like not a big proponent of it. Oh, dude, you got the right time for this. There's some great John Rollin stuff there. Are you a fan of John Rollin, or are you just getting into him? Hey, Alan, welcome, man. The Magic, Myth, and Mutilation, the micro-budget cinema of Michael J. Murphy from 1967-2015 would not be set for everybody. But if you're like a horror fan and you like these different kind of really micro-budget stuff, because that will not work for everybody. If it works for you, that's for $34. Not bad for that one. Pride and Water is actually a really decent set. There is a film missing from here, but they couldn't get that one. Stanley Long's Ventures, 70s comedy. The Adventures ones are good. Confessions is also a nice one to say if you don't have either one of these. That's a great double feature right there. Todd Slaughter one, incredible. I had so much fun with this one here, and I want to watch some more of these before Halloween comes out. The Pemney Organization. I thought this was going to print actually, so I'm kind of surprised to see that one there. And we got the first 2 volumes of the Universal Noir set here as well, with some really cool titles. I'm a big fan. Oh, then you are, and for luck, man. I got into Genreland late. I saw some of his titles, and I don't think I put them together like who the director was at the time from the from like TV and like VHS when I was a kid. Now I got more into them later on when I was in Canada at the time because I'm Canadian. There was a TV channel called Scream, the Scream channel, or Scream, or all about freaking you out. And he had a series that came on the weekend called Exhumed. And Exhumed would focus on different like foreign releases, foreign films. So you get like Giallo, you get Genreland, stuff like that on there. And I got to see a lot of Genreland releases that I hadn't seen before. And I definitely hadn't seen a cut until then from Exhumed on Scream TV. It surprised me how many boxes are. There may be more boxes, but how many boxes are no longer available or that are on sale. I got a bunch. I'll bring you over to by my indicators place section, but to see what I mean. So let's go into the limited editions here as well for this. Now, limited editions doesn't just mean box sets. It means anything really that's a limited edition that more than likely still has the booklet with it. Indicator used to do DVDs. I don't think they do them anymore, but they used to have DVD like Blu-ray combo packs, and a lot of the early stuff had that. Let me show you something. Not sure how good you can see it because it's dark. I want to turn the light here this late at night. See how spooky this is? So what you can't see here, you should be able to see. Well, I should have brought my phone over. Is a whole bunch of indicator box sets back here, from the Ray Harryhausen's original Sinbad, like Sam Fuller, John Ford, a bunch of the Common Noirs, all the Hammer sets. Yeah, I like that fact that they aren't very. I like that they do that with it. You got to be able to see more than this, so we're going to do this right. Try not to kill myself. All right. Look, it would be like a mystery thing. I kind of like that. It's weird, it's childish, but I kind of dug doing that. I'm strange that way. Eagle Eye viewers a bit to look at this later on and stop the video and see what titles are there. And if there's any titles that you're not sure about, that you're kind of on the fence about, if there's any chance that I got them, ask me, and I'll. I love this stuff. I'm a massive fan of Genreland, so we're on the same page there. So we got something like American Tragedy and The Suitable Job for a Woman is actually a really good movie. Bartleby's here. We got Colbert and Cooper in Bluebird's Eighth Wife. Broken Lullaby. Anything but Ernst Lubitsch, I'm down with. These Columbia sets are really great. Never Met a Housewife. Dark Film. Like we got Death of a Gunfighter, Desire, Connecting Rooms, Edge of Eternity. I'm not going to go over the ones that we already said. Fatherland's not bad. Fried is here as well. Girl Stroke Boy. Harriet Craig with I like anything on Joan Crawford. I got the Colbert stuff, so I don't really get much. I think of these. Honor Among Lovers. Impossible Objects is here. Jet Pilot. Jana with Christopher Lee. Love Me Tonight is here, which I think is one of the. Is that one of the? No, it's not. Okay, it's different than that. MacArthur is here as well. Got things like Peter O'Toole and Murphy's War. Nights of a Thousand Eyes is really good. One for the Road is definitely a decent one. Obsession is pretty cool. Sahara. Yeah, Joan Crawford. Like anything Joan Crawford, really. Like, come think of it. Come on. We got some nice stuff here. Lights of Bengal, like Lancer, the man who had power over women. Marlon Brown and Richard Boone, and like the night of the following day. All these things, like these Panther women, stuff like that. Super cool stuff. All the Dietrich stuff is here. Voices is still. I didn't think the voice was still available. Okay. We got like You and Me with George Raft and Sylvia Sidney. You Never Get Rich. There's a lot of stuff here. The redemption. I have one redemption. I think of Jean Rollin, which was Shiver the Vampire. I was thinking, I didn't read the stuff up here. Okay. So, and I did. I think I upgraded. Let me just tell you what. I'll bring over my Jean Rollin stuff. I'll let you guys see because I have a couple of them. Got Kitty TV for a second now, guys. Right, so I've only got like 3 or 4. My dad has a few more, and he does have Shiver the Vampire, so I can tell you it's a really good looking copy. So I'll bring this full screen for a second, and we'll go back to the website in about a minute or two. But so you guys can see some of these releases and what some stuff that you're going to be picking up. We're going to start out with one of my personal favorite Jean Rollin films, and I'm going to cover it. So you want to get yourself Lips of Blood. Yep. These here are amazingly well done. Oh, I can't show you the cover there. It's such a great release. Oh, it came out there like that when I did that. But it's done in this. You can see all the features right there. I guess loaded with special features. There's some great stuff. There's some small stuff. There's some bigger stuff as well. The Beaches Follow Me is really nice. Fancy Life is cool. The auto commentary with Stephen Jones and Kim Newman's really good. And I'm going to see. I can show you this. The books are big, so they're thick books. See the corrector on the back. Can't show you that. Can't show you that. Definitely can't show you that. Can show you this. There you go. Some great write-ups here as well. Some amazing stuff. The Making of Lips of Blood by Jean Rollin, done in 2005. Maitland McDonagh, Lips of Blood, Bloody Kisses, Tainted Love. There's the twins. Famous for a lot of his films. Next up, we'll look at Fascination. Obviously a popular one in the Rollin collection. Gorgeous cover right here. Luckily you covered it. Got some nice stuff on here feature-wise as well. And some like we short, real shorter things that you leave wanting more. Other things be a bit longer. Things that run from like 8 minutes to 2 minutes to 25 minutes. To of course things along the lines of the commentaries, which normally obviously it's length of commentary. This one here actually is different because it's got a Jeremy Ritchie who did Sylvia Crystal book, from Emmanuel to Chabral. So that was an interesting one to grab. Here we can see a bit more and get a closer look. Ironically, the Blu-rays are rare than the 4Ks, since they make 6,000 copies of the 4K like collector's editions and only 4,000 of the Blu-ray. I thought that was interesting to put there. I could show. So on the inside, you see that using a different poster art, as well as a nice picture in the back. As always, each of these will have these really cool books, and books run approximately 80 pages each. And at 80 pages, you're a book. You're no longer a booklet. You're a full-fledged book at 80 pages. And they don't skimp on the on either the write-ups or the back behind the scenes pictures, or and they're not afraid to show what John Roland's films are often known for. Lots of nudity in those books, by the way. Lots of nudity. And last but not least, in my John Roland stuff, and then we'll look at some of the other stuff I got here. Because I got the thing put away. Is The Night of the Hunted. A favorite of mine. The first one that he did with, like, legitimately with Bridget Leahy. And this might be my favorite release. I go back and forth though on between all three. But again, it has like, auto commentary from Tim Lucas. Always has great commentary. Selected scene commentary from Jean Roland himself here as well. We get some featurettes on here. 40 Years Together with the producer talking about it. There's 70 minutes on that. We get talking with an adult performer that acts in some of his films. We get a critical appreciation from Stephen Thrower as well on here. Runs 20 minutes. I always love Thrower stuff. Thrower does a lot of great work on this. And as always, he's open up this. Look how beautiful Bridget Leahy was. So she had started doing adult work with him, and he really didn't have any interest in doing the adult. Although there's a lot of nudity and stuff in his films, he really has very little interest in doing anything just for the sake of adult titles alone. He wanted to do serious, more esoteric, unique work, and he definitely would do that. An actual page I can show you. Can I end this one here? And I can show you the inside, I think. Nope, it's pretty gross, actually. So, certain scene with a pair of scissors that if you know it, you know it. Hey there, Black Glove. Welcome, man. Are you picked up anything on sale yet? These here Jean Roland ones I definitely recommend. You know another one I recommend? It's not Jean Roland, but it's much in the same vein. And I think, Black Glove, you'll appreciate this one. I'm pretty sure you probably got it. Because it's Cold Eyes of Fear. One of their kind of giallo. This is often considered giallo. I do think this one is more of like a home invasion as opposed to a literal giallo film. But either way, it's a really good film. It's by Enzo G. Castellari. And if the name kind of sounds familiar to you, it's probably because you either saw the original Inglourious Bastards or you watched the Bronx trilogy that he did, which, with the character Trash and stuff. So it's a great release. Got some really cool stuff on it. Got a thing with Gianfranco Amicucci, who was an editor on the film and worked with Castellari a lot. We got a Directing Fear, where they talk with Castellari on here. We have an auto commentary with David Flint and Adrian J. Smith. Great stuff on here. The book is absolutely amazing. And that's the classic art that most people are used to seeing for it. And again, another incredible 80-page book. These are just insanely good. And this is a really good film. Frank Wolf is in this, and there's an article here, The Death of Frank Wolf. One thing I will say is that Indicator puts out titles that sometimes I didn't know I wanted until I got them. Got Perfume of Lady in Black from them. Oh, God, that is such an amazing... I got to get that release, actually. Here, it's really good. Now the ones I got for my better half. Ready? So she's a big fan of the Santo in that ilk. So this is the initial Enter Santo. There's the first two Santo films, Santo versus Evil Brain and Santo versus Infernal Man. You'll see this one doesn't have the digipack. It actually has a full case. and it does flip around so that if you want to put the other one on there as well, whichever one you want to use, each one gets its own disc. Each one gets its own features. So the the versus evil brain, for instance, you get like the looking for El Santo, which is a 31 minute like looking at the film locations and true story behind the making of the first two films. League of Gentlemen, it's a 12-minute featurette, but is one of his co-stars talking about acting with El Santo. And there's a 33-minute one here called Mascara versus Mascara from 2023. And it's discussing the early films of Mexican lucha libre and the birth of the luchador film genre, which is all good and cool. But what's even kind of cooler? On the other one with First Inferno Men, you have a 96-minute feature-length documentary, Perdida, from 2011, feature-length documentary by Viviana Garcia Bezna, granddaughter of Jorge Garcia Bezna and Mate Caladron, exploring her family's major contributions to Mexican cinema, including their initiating the Santos series. So you're looking at, I'm sure you got the stress, right? A full length, not just two amazing films, not just a whole bunch of features, but a full feature length documentary on the people that produced not just Santa, but a whole host of amazing Mexican films. Hey, Kubrick, welcome, man. Like Santa at all, you should have in your collection. What's really neat about this one too is not aside from the book, the 80-page book stuff, they gave us this, and it's just such a good release, guys. Every time I take it, I forget how good it is, and then I take it out and I gush again, like it's the first time I've seen it. Oh, they have some amazing posters. There's such great stuff with their posters. Next up is, of course, Santo versus the Riders of Terror. Also a fantastic release. And by the way, all these here have this little J card, and it'll let you know what your limited number is on that. I got some J cards put away. I should do it with all of them. This color Santo cover. Again, this one has some cool features on here as well. What's neat about this one is it had a softcore version of it. So you got Santa vs. Riders of Terror, which is a Mexican 78-minute cut. But you also had Lepers and Sex, the extended softcore version that runs at 84 minutes long as well. There's 30 minutes talking about previously unseen interview about the film. There's a 12-minute one talking about with the Lucha Libre specialist. There's a 9-minute one here talking with the writer programmer of the Trash Mex website. Discusses Rene Cardona Sr.'s career, the Cardona dynasty. For those that know, I'm not a massive fan of Rene Cardona Jr. Thank you. Really appreciate that, man. And it's a very extremely well. Look at this. Look at this. This is it's so good. It is so good. I love the fact that they actually took the time to put in the softcore cut of the film. And although it's not technically Santo, it is among that ilk, the Panther Women. Yeah, this is a fun one. Auto commentary with Keith J. Rainville. We got a 50-minute thing here with the Mass Critic talking about this film, Catfight, an academic and Latin American horror specialist, Valeria Villegas Linville, also known as Miranda de Fuego, examines the struggle for empowerment and subversive representation of the female characters in the film. Spanish-made films. Yeah, so these are definitely in the Spanish language as well. I wonder if they were shot in where I traveled to Spain quite a bit. So maybe I've traveled near where some of these places are. Don't you just look at this art? Look at this interior art. Lovely ladies. And oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love this. Huh? What the hell? I gotta read this book. I haven't read this book. And this is by Rene Cardona. The good Rene Cardona. Not the one that sat there grinding an axe against animals type thing. Uh, those are definitely just a few called Spanish Bloodbath. Everybody seen that film? Is that the one from Vinegar Syndrome? We'll go back to the website now. And then if there's anything else you guys want to see, by the way, through here, I got a few of these releases. I think at Universal, I know I got Noir #1. I think I got #2. Of course, I have the some of the other sets as well. We'll take a quick look at the 4K stuff on here. Black Magic Rights is one I was going to pick up that I haven't picked up yet. I love the fact that it's like, it's 14 pounds, not bad at all. Bruiser's here, one of the most underrated George Romero films out there. Cold Eyes of Fears are for $14, guys, in 4K. So it means like what, $10 is going to be for the Blu-ray. I think Spanish Bloodbath is a box set, isn't it? It's like there's 3 films on it. Maybe in like one case, but 3 films. Harlequins. I got the Umbrella release of this one. Wouldn't mind upgrading this one. I don't know, because I actually really like this film. I wish I had the bones to grab that John Rolland stuff, because I would. We got Lips of Blood here, which is a great one. Patrick is here. Fun sleazy film. Well, that's not sleazy. Patrick Returns sleazy. Requiem for Vampires here. Snapshot. Actually, I really like Snapshot. I'm glad that one's there. That again, I've got the Umbrella edition of though. The Demonics is there. The Escapees. I really, really love the look of the cover for Escapees, by the way. Night the Hunted, which is a favorite of mine. Nude Vampire. The Hour of the Vampires. Actually, honestly, that's my least favorite Jean Rollin film. Because it's it was a short film, and he made it feature length by kind of like just sort of adding a whole other film onto it, and it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's not bad. Like for the start, and like there's a lot of features on it. It's definitely one to grab if you're getting all of them. Shivers is one of the best covers that they put out on it. It's often been talked about that like Shivers and Nude are, the artist that did those was incredible. These are original art that came back in the day. Thirst is here. Two Orphan Vampires has always been a favorite of mine. I know that not everybody loves this one, but it's one that I like. And I love the kind of minimalistic aspect of the cover for Two Orphan Vampires. Let's just actually peek on it for a second. Yeah, look at this right here. You got a brand new 4K restoration in Dolby Vision with HDR10 compatibility, which is incredible. Memoirs of a Blue World, 43-minute documentary in the making of Two Orphan Vampires. This is one of the longer documentaries there. Infinite Dreams is another 35-minute one. Yeah, they really went in hard with this here release. I wish I had this one, to be honest with you. Shivers is great. I love Shivers, man. Let's go to the 4th 24. I want to see what's on here. Some of the limiteds are here. Bartleby's here. But some non-limiteds here that are definitely worth picking up. Velda's Horse is a really good movie. I love this one. Charles Bronson. Big Heat is a classic. Lady from Shanghai is a wonderful film. I'll always recommend Blue Collar. I don't think enough people have seen it. And it's a Paul Schrader film, and it's probably one of the underrated Paul Schrader films. So the Sinbad ones, even if you don't haven't got the box set, these are just good films on your collection. Last Detail is a great film. Vampires is a lot of fun, but Shout Factory put that one as well. The Collector, though, is one that I do have, and I do recommend that. Actually, is a really good film, a great release, and it's got there it is, 83-minute interview, current interview, audio recording with William Wyler. um, talking about like his films, but it also has a 92-minute audio interview with Terrence Stamp as well, talking about his career. I'm a massive Terrence Stamp fan, and not and selected scenes, commentary, uh, other featurettes here as well. But just having those like full length interviews are incredible. What's really cool with that edition of Blue Collar, if you got it, Kubrick is kind of like talking about film school in a box. Schrader pretty much does a film school in a box. There's a Schrader lecture on it, which is definitely worth checking out. Road games. They had the best limited edition road games. So I spoke to Jane about this one, uh, and I should have picked it up. I really regret not getting it. Same with the Night Tide when that initially came out. Suddenly Last Summer is a fantastic one. Everybody's showing this. Gorgon's a great release. I got this in the Hammer set because I got all the six Hammer sets. See No Evil is one I definitely want to get. I have the limited edition of last movie, thanks to George, and I got me Torture Garden because I love this like one as well. I definitely want to upgrade to their version of Age Consent. I've got the old like DVD release of that one. I just love me some Powell stuff, and I love me some Powell Pressburger stuff as well. But this it's a really great film with George, with James Mason and Helen Mirren. I have both the William Castle box sets. 13 Ghosts is a lot of fun. I was just disappointed there wasn't a blue. There wasn't like the Ghost viewer in it. Anytime, and definitely come back. Thank you so much for coming in. Ministry of Fear. I actually have the Criterion this one. It's not. It's Ray Milland, I think. Yeah, it's a good one, and this one has features on it. My version, I don't think has barely anything. This one has an 80-minute uh, audio recording interview with Fritz Lang, which is pretty damn cool. The Ministry of Fear edition from Criterion is a fairly bare bones release, if I'm thinking correctly on the right title. Cash on Demand, Kubrick. You don't have this. That's a really good film. Excellent, excellent, suspenseful, tense film. I love The Tingler. Housekeeping. It's just has always been a favorite of mine. The Damned was the first 2-disc release, like Hammer release that he put out there. Stone Killer's actually not a bad one either. You got a few still in stock of like Insemnod and Satan's Slaves. A lot of the Norman J. Warren stuff has unfortunately got out of print. Fanatic has an early role for Stephanie Powers, and there's actually a stage play. I think Amaro put a Cash Them in 4K. They could. I definitely that would be one that I'd see them like if the rights are there. Oh no, the Damned is also known as These Are the Damned. It's a Hammer film. Oh, I gotta love Terrence Stamp. I gotta love Terrence Stamp and everything's in, man. But yes, it's Superman. You know, I'm a Superman guy. Man Magician is a 3D film, and it's a fun one. I actually like this. I think it's underrated. Berserk's a great one. This here, Wild Ones, of course, fantastic film. Strings of Bombay, I liked a lot. The Border, such good releases here, man. Such good releases. Here's some more like Bloody New Year, Terror. So they still have more Norman J. Warren. It's just only one or two, I think, it's out of print. Maniac's a really good release. Like if there's a possibility to get any of those box sets, those Hammer sets that are now out of print, if you find a decent like way to get them, strongly recommend them. Strongly recommend stuff. Lineup's a fantastic film. Light Sleeper is great. We got a monster here. Cisco Pike's a really good film. People like Ryan from Just This actually talks about Cisco Pike. It's a good film. Really good film. Snorkel's a lot of fun. I like the Fu. I know Fu Manchu's not for everybody, but I like it. Endless Night is a very different Agatha Christie book. Maniac with Joe Spinell. Where? Oh no, this Maniac here is the Hammer Maniac, and it's a good film. It's a really good film. Now, I have the Joe Spinell one, of course. You know me, I got several copies of Maniac. Birdie, underrated title. Very strange film, but I really liked it. could travel Crooked Road here, Morocco. Obviously, I'm going to recommend Morocco, right? That's part of the Malone Dietrich's have Jagged Edge. I remember watching this the first time. It just drew me in. But I won't go for the Swimmer's an interesting title. I really liked the Swimmer, but I will say this, and I'll be honest with you. It's definitely one that, pardon the pun, you have to kind of soak in. Um, the Swimmer's not a one-watch movie, not in my opinion, anyway. Swimmer's something that you really kind of let kind of go over you. Creeping Flesh with Lee and Cushing. That'd be a nice one. Sternberg, Dietrich. Yeah, because the set like that they put out was very similar to this. A lot of the same crossover with the films, so you wouldn't need to get the indicator one. In that case, but there's the stuff they put out here is just some incredibly amazing stuff. Shout out the Cat's a really good one. We got things here like Pushover, um, Time for Dying is here, National Health. I really like that actually. So like Brothers Rico, the Blood Pit of Dr. M is here. All the the Mexican ones that set's no longer around, but the Brainiac is here, of course. Parts of Blood River is a lot of fun of an action one. Hoffman is here. I actually liked Hoffman a lot. It's not for everybody. Same with Britannia Hospital. But I'm a massive Lindsay Anderson fan. I can sit and watch Lindsay Anderson films all day. Hey, Trek, welcome, man. But I think there's like a ton of great releases here. And it was announced by Severin today that the third volume of the Eurocrypt to Christopher Lee is coming out. And they haven't announced what's coming on it yet, as far as I know. But I was so excited to see that it had gotten an announcement. Before I go, let's take a quick look at what is coming out from Imprint Films. You guys know I'm like an Imprint guy. And they recently had new announcements. So they had their TV announcements. We got Supercar here. Something like classic 61, 62 stuff from the Andersons. 5-disc Blu-ray set, 48-page hardcover book, 1,500 copies only. New audio commentaries on this one. Archival featurettes as well. But the one I'm most excited about, another Kino put out an edition of this one as well. But I really want this edition. And it's Rod Serling's Night Gallery, the complete collection. It's $149, like $150, under 50, which is about like $80 Canadian. But it's like the hard box imprint one. All 3 seasons are here. It has all 43 episodes, all 93 stories, along with the other audio commentaries that were there before. They added in new audio commentaries as well on certain episodes, and so excited to see that. Look at that. This is all the audio commentaries. Featurettes on here. There we go. There's featurettes on here as well. And they got a bonus disc here. New interview with director Jeanette Says Work. New interview with Carol Serling, and more new special features to be confirmed. So, yeah. 2 great releases. Hardcore is on the Indicator website. It's a standard edition. It's a really good film. It's a really intense film as well. And with that being said, before I get off for the night, any questions that you have about either the Indicator site and stuff that's coming up? And before I head out and pass out for the evening. I had some cappuccino before, so it's not quite time for coffee, but as it was said by so many great people, one in specific, and during an Ed Wood movie, time for go to bed. Good old Tori Johnson, man. Good old Tori Johnson. Indicator's got a great sale. Remember, anytime that you Dogma Umbrella reportedly canceled for us for has it really? I had not heard about that. Let me hold on. Let me check that out. Strange Days is a great one. Obviously, I picked up. I'm not sure if you guys watched my Spanish haul yet. One things I got. Would I buy the Arrow Halloween 4K box set? Yeah, dude. I spent quite a bit of money on a steelbook set. Right? If they put new stuff in there, I'm a Halloween guy. I'm gonna buy it. I'm not gonna pretend that I like some people say, "Oh, I've did that." Yeah, I would. As long as there's not something else I will really want and stuff. Snaps, no. So I'm kind of interested with that. International only, but it's okay from. I hate that for other people. It's okay from I'm international now, but I hate the fact that that would be you guys would miss out. The only thing I can think is like there must be a release coming of that from another company. If that's the reason I can't do it. I so want the Hitchcock stuff from Imprint. I'm so bad. I have an Instagram if you guys ever want to check it out. It's called Charm 007, and you'll see lots of movie announcements on there, and you'll see me going through Spain actually as well. I'm trying to see if I can get any information on that umbrella release. I don't see an announcement on it yet, but it could be the fact that like another company has the rights to that. I'm gonna wear a costume for Halloween. We'll see. Maybe. You guys gonna donate to my channel if I wear a costume for Halloween? Well, there you go. Maybe. There's changes on the go right now when it comes to like who's putting out what. And I did a video tonight. I filmed it and I'm editing it now. I'm actually editing it as we speak about about the whole Scream Factory Shout Factory thing. I know a lot of people talked about it, and I wanted to talk about some things there and give my own hopefully unique outtake on like take on it all. I figured, gosh, that'd be pretty cool, man. Well, I'm excited for Halloween. I've been watching a lot of Halloween. I didn't get to watch much over the weekend. Obviously, I was in Spain, but oh yeah, I was saying. So I picked up the class of 1984, class of 1999, class of 99 part 2 set that came out in Spain. And that's that's good because as far as I knew, and I think I'm pretty right on this, class of 1999 part 2, the substitute with Sasha Mitchell, well, only ever had a VHS release before. I think there was like a DVD release in Germany, and there's a DVD release now from the Spanish one. Sir Crazy is a great film. I was excited to get that. Lionsgate is US rights, so Imprint can only sell in the UK. I've heard they've kind of overstepped their bounds before. I don't know if it was so much the overstepped as got overexcited or didn't realize. Maybe didn't look into it as much. And we know Lionsgate too. I love Lionsgate, but they can be a little bit. Sort of. I picked up the Cemetery Man Blu-ray with, and are you on my Patreon? I can't remember. With an incredible steelbook, with the express knowledge that I can grab the 4K 7 release, and that 4K is going to go in that steelbook because that steelbook is gorgeous. About to get the Blu-ray to watch, to get the steelbook, because I knew I'm eventually picking up the 4K release, and I want the 4K release housed in a nice steelbook. So Oh yeah, you'll see kitty. You see a kitty in that one as well, by the way. The one who just jumped down from there, that was I think that was Stubby actually. Well, you don't get to see it on camera a lot, so kind of neat to see him there. The Scream Factory one is coming up either tomorrow or Wednesday, depending on how much time I got for to finish the editing on it and do a little bit of polish. I'm sure you do it, man. You can do it. You got this, man. Vinegar Cinnamon after, but Vinegar Cinnamon did that. Vinegar Cinnamon after 88 films. Remember? Not 80 films. Yes, 80 films. They did. Remember when 80 films got really excited? They're doing their slasher classics collection, and they put out like Blood Harvest, and now they had to like pull Blood Harvest off because Vinegar Cinnamon like strong went after them like really quickly. And they probably won't actually. They probably eventually lose the rights to that one as well. It looks like the Halloween ones are going over right now to Arrow Video, at least over in the UK. They're already doing the digital releases of the films, so we'll definitely get like stuff from there. There's a lot to talk about, and I'm gonna put out the video first, but after that, I will do a live video talking about it as well. But I want to hopefully, so please probably do a live video talking about Shout Factory, Scream Factory, and all that. Um, I'm putting out it either tomorrow, probably tomorrow. I'll put out the video that I've got taped, and please watch that. Watch it, engage with it, like it, comment on it, and if it does well, I'll do a live on it. Last Year Just that's the favorite of mine. One of my it's a favorite release, and it's one of those films that I think I got the old Scream Factory edition, not old, but it was good for me. And that's one that I would love to like dissect and like do teach a class on, do some visual essays on as well. Friends and I are reviewing horror films with Friday 13th on YouTube. And we're doing Halloween soon in here too. Nice. That is really cool. You did not have me in for Friday 13th track. I am offended. Actually, I'll check. Let us know the channels, by the way, and I'll check it out. Is it Trackpedia? Um, because I'm so behind on stuff right now. But I love me some Friday 13th. I'm a massive Friday 13th fanatic. You guys know that. Same with Halloween. So I would 100% be watching those videos because that's my jam. Unless you really make fun of them too bad, then I will watch it. But then I'll make angry old man comments. Angry man, old man screams at a TV screen. I should already be subscribed to you. So if I'm not, then YouTube has messed me up again. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna make sure. Cause I love me some of that stuff. So what's sub and now Sam I'm not subbed? What the heck? Oh no, this is an older one, right? What's the name of the channel right now? Because the Trackpedia one that I'm on right now is just like from like last video was 2 years ago. So we got to be able to find your channel. So I'm missing stuff. Oh, Friday Night Reviews, is that it? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll watch this tonight. I am subbed. Oh, check that out. Thank you so much. I always love anytime I can find new videos on Friday 13th, Halloween, stuff like that. I'm definitely watching them. I just finished watching the one take ones recently, actually, which were hilarious. So with that being said, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys coming in and check out my Scream video. My Scream Factory, Shout Factory video coming up tomorrow. And if we get enough views on that one, enough likes, whatever, then we'll go and we'll make a live and we'll talk about it here as well. So with that being said, I am going to pass out because it is now 3:30 in the morning and I did not sleep last night because I was on a plane. Thanks for joining, and check out my Spanish haul video if you get the chance. I have an uncut version of it on Patreon and memberships. I did that basically because, well, once you see, if you are a member and you've seen the simple, you know why I can't do it on my regular channel. I will see you soon. I'm starting to ramble because I'm tired. So have a great night. Thanks for coming into the call, and check out tomorrow's video. Peace, man. Peace.